Biggest marketing strategies for 2017. I'm just not gonna tell you guys because I don't want to give you away my secrets. Here's the thing with secrets, like it's like even if you do it, you might get different results, and what works for me may not work for you, but I'm only telling you things that I've been thinking about that I think will help you and help my business at Sumo. So here are the biggest marketing strategies that I'm bullish on for 2017. Again, and some of these are repeats because I still think they're working, so keep doing them. Number one is free software's lead gen. So free ebooks and PDFs, I think people are done with those. We're like, okay, I fucking got it. Like it's a piece of shit that I'm gonna die in my downloads folder. But if you can actually make great software, Chrome extensions, WordPress extensions, Shopify extensions, like graders, like website grader, anything like that, free software is a great lead gen for the rest of your business. Because people want to have free stuff, and then if they like it, they want to see what other things you have. Number two, paid marketing on untapped channels. So here's the problem with marketing is on a paid basis. So Facebook and Google are amazing because they have volume. The problem with Facebook and Google is that everyone knows about it. I know about it, Brandon knows about it, you know about it. So what does that mean? It means it's not affordable. It means that it's economically efficient. So the market is efficient because so many people are bidding. So that means that you're not gonna make a lot of profit likely when you buy ads unless you have some inefficiency or some advantage. So where is an advantage? An advantage comes on marketplaces or places of volume where there hasn't been a lot of competition. So what are those channels, Noah? I know that's what you're thinking. So here's a few to consider. Reddit, they have ads you can buy in specific channels. Not a lot of people are doing that. Craigslist, kind of done now. Airbnb spammed them a lot, so they're pretty much done. Instagram ads, so if you buy Instagram ads directly from the person, those people make nothing. I know one Instagram girl who does fitness, she literally gets paid $1,000 a month to post one time a week for a product. And she has hundreds of thousands of followers. And she's paid $1,000 bucks. That's probably some of the cheapest ads you could possibly do. So what you're really looking for is what channels, like are there message boards? Are there news sites? Are there directories? Are there plugin directories? But where has there not been an efficiency and a marketplace already created? Because by that time, it's too late. One of my favorite strategies that I've done and I still do is just do targeted small marketing. So I go to super small sites and I'm like, yo, you're a super small site. Let me just give you some money. And they're like, shit, no one's ever given me money. I give them some money and then they promote it. The quality is great and the prices are low because there's no competition there. Number three, cross promotion will continue. In collaboration with complementary companies. One of the biggest things that we've had with Sumo, with SumoMe.com specifically, we went to partnering companies and we said, hey, we'll promote your product. If people buy ours, we're gonna give away yours included. Can you promote it too? So let me give you an example. We did one called Beacon. So what we do is we email our customers and say, hey, if you buy SumoMe, we'll give you a year free of Beacon. And they're like, oh, that's cool. So they get 2 for a better price. We pay Beacon a little bit of money, as well as we say, hey, Beacon, why don't you tell your people about the deal? So cross promotion, that's one way of doing it, as well as with my podcast, as I was telling you guys in another video, I'm basically getting companies to give me free stuff, and I'm saying, hey, I'll promote the shit out of it on the podcast and my email list, and you guys can do this at any size. It doesn't have to have a large email list or small. Hey, can you give me your free software? That doesn't cost them shit, you can get that, or a physical product. You give it away, it's a way to grow your audience, and then they get that exposure. Acquisition is marketing, so I think this will be big, and I've said this in 2016 too, but are there Chrome plugins, are there Shopify plugins, are there competing sites? Are there any email lists? So like a friend of mine runs a site, I could see it's going out of business, and I emailed, I was like, hey, are you selling it? She's like, yeah, actually, talk to me early January. Look at Product Hunt, it's a great directory of companies failing, and some of them have email lists that you can then acquire and then promote your product. We actually tried to buy one this year and we got outbid. They confirmed, then they backed out, hurt my feelings, another story. More advanced content marketing. So I think what I've seen is that I've been doing blogging since 2000, which means I'm a fucking dinosaur. I'm like 1,000 years old on the internet. But content marketing now is like, most people can write like a content article, put up a fucking GIF, put up a chart, and it's like, oh, wow, look at that. But look what we're doing with this. I have Brandon, who's like a professional videographer. He's gonna cut these up, he's gonna make it look really sexy. That is something that's gonna be a little bit more effort. Or same with audio. I have a guy named Jason who helps me with audio editing and he masters it and he jerks off to it. I don't know what the fuck he really does, but it makes it sound great. That is harder to do than just put up these GIFs and some words. And I think people want to be consuming in more other different mediums than just text as we're moving forward. So I think the more advanced you can make your content marketing, maybe it's like a PDF that's interactive, like the 5-column guys, 5-column media, or video or audio, or maybe it's even a physical print in the future. The more that you can create something that is differentiated and not easy to replicate, I think the more advantages you will have in content marketing. Content doesn't just mean words, it's a content that you can be creating. I just think the formats and mediums should be advancing. 5 years ago, there was no mobile, so a lot of people are like, where's it gonna be in 5 years? I'm like, fuck, mobile just came out a few years ago, dog. But I think mobile has a lot of opportunity because the conversions are so shitty on it, meaning that you can still get cheap advertising stuff there and cheap promotion there, but you have to figure out how to actually monopolize and monetize or capture that. But I think it's like, think about how can you get mobile traffic, because it's still cheaper than desktop, but the performance is going to be lower, so you have to figure that out. Last one for marketing, and this is something that I think about every year and I still think it works. I don't even do a well enough job of it, is international. Do you think about that one? I didn't think about that. I know you didn't. I barely did either. But it came from, I was doing these Facebook games. So I made a bunch of Facebook games and we made like, I'm making like 30, 40,000 a month. Half our money started coming from like Finland and Germany and Spain. I'm like, where are these countries? I had to pull up a map. I was like, oh, Finland. I bet you don't know where fucking Finland is. No one does. Point being is that international countries have money, speak the same language, so you don't have to do any editing. If you want to get real advanced and make even more money like Facebook does, make all your stuff translated. But if you're lazy ass, there's a lot of English-speaking countries that have a lot of money. Advertising is going to be cheaper there. Promoting is going to be cheaper there. So think about how do you actually take advantage of some of the international traffic, because like the internet and world is fucking flat, man. And there's a lot of opportunity to people, but I think especially if you're an American, you only think of America. I know I have until the games business. And so even for me, I'm like, man, we should probably be a little bit more aware. How do we target better advertising, better promotion in these foreign countries? Because a lot of times there's less competition, as I said earlier, so it's going to be more affordable, better results. Those are my marketing strategies for 2017. Free software, do paid marketing on untapped channels, cross promotion, we're going to continue and grow. Acquisition is marketing, more advanced content marketing, mobile, figure some mobile shit out. That's so broad, but just think about it because I know you're not. And then lastly is internationalization. Marketing strategies 2017.